So there's the music. You know where we're at. We are actually on location again. Here. Again. They've been making us move a lot, but Eat, Talk, Repeat hits the road. We are finally here at Delmonico in the Venetian. Finally. This is the long-awaited episode, and we got two special guests with us. But as you know, I am Ash Watkins, the Hamburguesa Principessa of Las Vegas. John?
I'm the John Curtis, the world's greatest restaurant critic. Let's leave it at that.
And then our special guests, I'm going to start with the lady here. We have the one and only Food Gal.
AKA my wife.
My wife. Burger.
My wife. Alexandra. There she is.
I actually title, but I'm really happy you're here today because Alexandra is the original burger critic of Vegas.
Burger queen of Las Vegas.
Yeah, you were the burger queen. You walked so I could run, basically. And then the man of the hour is Mr. Ronnie Rainwater of Delmonico.
The greatest name in food. Without Rainwater, no food. No food, no restaurants, no chefs, no nothing without Rainwater.
Yeah, and so we're here in, what's this called?
This is we call it in the restaurant the KT or the kitchen table, but this is like our chef's table.
So this is the kitchen table. I just learned you can reserve it 2 times a night,
Yes.
And it's a special tasting menu, wine pairing. The chefs present the food, right?
We create the menus. We serve the food as a kitchen brigade. Talk to the guests about the dishes.
All right.
Sommeliers come in and we talk about why these particular wines go with these particular dishes, and they get the real show of the kitchen, as you can see.
I know that's going to be distracting for me the whole time, but I'm excited to be here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy lunch schedule to do this.
They are busy today.
Oh my gosh. I was worried. I wore my vest and I was walking through and I kind of looked like the servers. I was expecting someone just to hand me a tray. But I'm glad you're here. This is a long-awaited show. We're doing our final wrap-up of the 2025 Las Vegas Steakhouse Burger Crawl. I think you know where you guys ranked and finished.
I have an idea.
You got an idea? But I'm excited to do this. It was a really fun thing for our show. We went to a lot of places, and for anyone, I think, that didn't go along with us, go back to past episodes because we did the Lord's work. John, I'm looking at the list. Do you remember?
Our mission was to find the best steakhouse burger in town. Not the best burger, because the best burger we'd have to taste 150 burgers.
Yes.
Okay, everything. But steakhouses put out these superior burgers with really great meat and a lot of chef thought behind it. And we thought, and they've gotten to be a thing. Mm-hmm. And they're not cheap, but they're cheaper than a prime rib.
Yes.
Okay, and
well, it depends where you go. I think on one of them.
Yeah, there's a couple of them were priced, out of everyone's ballpark but Sam's. Okay. All right, but so we wanted to find the best meat. We ranked them based upon the meat to bun ratio, what we call the balance, the umami bomb factor, accoutrements. We had a fry breaker.
Oh yeah, the fry breaker.
If it was a tie, the fries were, and your fries were. Mm-hmm. Your burger didn't need a fry breaker, but they would have been right there.
Yes.
Okay, we all agree on that. And then so I think we had 16 competitors.
Yeah.
We got down to 4.
Yeah. Do you want me to recap the list?
Yeah, and I will argue with you about the number 4 after you talk about it.
Peter Luger, Nico's, May Daly's, Barry's, Downtown Prime, Harlow Steakhouse up in Summerlin, Oscar's Steakhouse down on Fremont Street in the Plaza. We came here to Delmonico. We went to Bavette's over at Park MGM. Went to the 4 Sixes Ranch Steakhouse in the Wynn. Ocean Prime, which is over in that former Harmon building space. One Steakhouse in the Virgin. Where else did we go? We went to Emmett's, R.I.P. Emmett's. You didn't make it to this episode, so we're
Well,
sorry.
we still have PTSD
Yeah.
over the
Just
one
us.
steakhouse burger
Yes.
and the Emmett's burger.
And we went to Joe's Steakhouse, which maybe was the sleeper of Surprise Award.
I think it was like the best bang for the buck.
Yes.
For their bar burger, it was like $22 or something.
Mm-hmm. And
it
canned
was,
fries,
It was
yep.
great. I mean,
Recommended by Lakin.
Yes.
yeah. So it was props to them.
Scotch 80 over at the Palms.
Scotch 80 Prime.
Scotch 80 Prime
Yeah.
at the Palms. And I think that's it. And when I say that's it, it's still a lot.
And it took us
a lot.
months to do it.
It took us months to do it.
Yeah,
It's
take breaks in between.
have your arteries cleared out?
I think the doctor gave me the A-OK, yeah.
Okay.
I just did blood work, so no.
Okay, so what was our final four? May Daily. Well, let's go in order. It was at the bottom.
Was Nico's,
Was
which should
Nico's.
not have been Nico's. Because you and Sam didn't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I mean, both Harlow and Bavette's were way better than Nico's, but you both, for some reason, like those burnt double patties that they do there out there. I don't know what the deal was, but Nico's, you scored it so high, and I couldn't score it low enough, but your two scores together made it leapfrog into fourth
I
place.
think that was like called lace.
It wasn't lace is what it should be, caramelized, kind of, the laciness, the Maillard reaction. But I couldn't stand the Nico's burger. So in my mind, the fourth place should have been Harlow or Bavette's. Just keeping that clear, because these wounds don't heal. Okay?
Apparently.
And I'm holding a grudge over this.
I know.
Okay?
I was like, thank God we got this table
What was on
between
this
us.
fire?
But that's why this is such a fun competition and such a fun event, because I think as a chef, even you can agree, Ronnie, everyone has their own preferences. Something strikes a note for someone.
Absolutely. And burgers are one of those things, right?
Yes.
How many different variations of burgers? Or sometimes you think about creme brulee or cheesecake, like how many different ways? So
And what some people like, some other people say, are you kidding? That's terrible.
exactly. I almost relate it to comedy,
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Good point.
We all have, I love stand-up comedy, I love comedy, but we all have the people we really do not like and we say they're terrible, but yet they've had, 50-year careers. And so it's kind of like comedy, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has their sort of
niche,
niche,
their-
their little,
And there's nothing worse than being at a table where someone's going, and this guy's hilarious. You're like,
yeah. Exactly.
I watched the hour and a half, but
Exactly.
I didn't crack a smile.
Exactly.
They're telling you how hysterical everything
Yeah.
they say.
Okay, so you disagree on the fourth spot.
Is that right? I
Harlow's
was and I am.
No, Harlow's does not deserve to be there. I will give Bavette's maybe, but I think I've got a grudge against Bavette's because the burger has changed over the years, and it went from a very classic American cheeseburger with the lettuce, tomato, to now they've gone to the way of the smash burger, which
Which a lot of people have.
which a lot of people have done. I just don't think that iteration of their steakhouse burger is better than the one before. So third place was May Daly's, which is that classic, thicker
patty.
thicker
Beautifully
patty.
done, yeah.
beautiful lettuce, tomato, onion, perfectly cooked, soft brioche style bun.
And right behind it was Peter Luger.
Above it.
Right above it. Oh yeah,
Yes.
Peter Luger was number 2.
Yes, Peter Luger. And do you get a lot of flack for the Peter Luger burger fandom?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
No, I get people recognizing my brilliance.
I don't know what I'm doing
gosh.
wrong.
I don't know.
Do you get
a
people?
A lot of people, I think they just don't like that that umami bomb of the aged meat, which to
really
me is
can
like
taste the aged meat
crystals
in-
of like, I don't know, diamonds in there.
Yeah.
It's like, it's amazing.
I also just love how fake it looks in photos.
Yes.
It does look like a cartoon burger.
Yeah.
So does May Daly's a little bit.
Yeah.
With the rare people always look at it and go, well, it's still mooing. I mean, how can you eat it? It's still on the cow, but you know how it should
It's
be pink in the
beautiful.
middle.
Yeah.
You know.
And
But you
then,
guys do a double burger. We'll get to that.
and then at the top of the list was Delmonico, and which is why we are here. So bravo to you. And it was, I think, when we all tasted the burger the first time around, I think everyone secretly knew we didn't really even have to do the next round. We knew this was going to win, but we did it to make sure, I guess, that you could repeat it.
Yeah, and that's something I really appreciated with this whole thing is There was more than one burger involved.
Yeah.
And consistency is critical in my opinion.
So I think the key takeaway is if anyone is looking for a great burger, this is the place to do it. It's only available at lunch, but Delmonico is probably, I've always said it on the show recently, it's my new favorite lunch spot because the service, the decor, you just feel special here.
White tablecloth.
Yeah.
Highly professional, well-trained staff. The people here are fantastic.
Thank you.
You can go high or low with your lunch. You can do a salad and a glass of water.
Exactly.
Or you can go full Monty with a huge steak and all the sides and all the trimmings. And you can do whatever you want. It also has one of the great wine lists in town.
It does.
That has stayed that way since 1999. I mean, there are, if you get bored looking at this wine list, there's something wrong with you. Because I'm a big critic of strip wine lists, and I never, the markups are fair, and the selection is just incredible.
Thank you.
So I love, and you put it all together, this is just one hell of a steakhouse. So here we go.
Here we go, without further ado.
With the formal presentation.
This is from us at the show for all of your hard work and your staff. We want to thank you and congratulate you for winning.
Thank you.
And
appreciate it.
There's nothing living in there, so you're safe to reach in.
Arm's gonna come out.
Yeah.
We'll let you actually, well, so you're gonna, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Da-da-da-da. Look at that.
All right, I got
Tom Brady right now.
I know.
That's pretty, okay, I got, there you go, there you go. Ta-da.
Well, I love it.
Look at this, let's get a zero in on that.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
look at
great.
that.
Yeah, we're going to get some great content with that. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
It was really a fun experiment for us. I think we all kind of learned some things about what we liked and what we didn't like. But tell us about the burger, how you created it, because this is your baby, right?
Well, I tell you what, team has always been my mantra. Menu items, things like this, we collaborate, we come up with ideas, and we give that creative freedom to our team. That's something that Chef Emeril has done with me and all of his other chefs. So, you know, this is something that the team worked on. One of our sous chefs, Adam Brockman, really wanted to take this on. But the mindset of simple, good quality, that's kind of something we take with our menu across the board. Great quality.
Yeah.
So, you know, it starts with steak. And, you know, as we run a restaurant business, you figure out what you do when you butcher all of your own steaks in the restaurant. Well, there's extra things. And what do you do with these things? So, well, this was not our first iteration of our burger, but this is our best. This is by far our best, in my opinion.
What was the first iteration?
More of a thicker patty, kind of a steakhouse sesame bun. We still did the, you know, lettuce, tomato, onion, keeping it simple. We all, as a group, when we talked about it, we all love smash burgers.
Yeah.
So we went that direction, which may not be your typical steakhouse type burger, but it's something we felt like we liked, so we would imagine other people would like it too. And that's what we do. So starts with great beef, you know, simple bun, toasted, American cheese, which we think is it
has to be American.
Burger cheese. I mean, listen, a lot of different variations. You just named off a lot of great restaurants. They're, you know, everyone has their idea of what the best burger is. Ours was, you know, simple meat, salt and pepper, great caramelization, toasted bun, the American cheese, which melts always perfectly.
What's the percentage of what cuts in the burger?
So it's mainly brisket, which has had good fat content. We use mostly what I kind of talk about as clean meat, non-dry aged is what I refer to here. We don't use any dry age in the burger. It's just not the flavor profile we want. Does not mean it's not, you know, good in other applications like a Luger's, right?
It kind of stands out though. That kind of, and there's a gamey quality to it, or slightly gamey, that like the food gal loves, and I love too.
I love it.
Well, obviously not needed to win.
Yes.
and that's what, you know, just our flavor, what we wanted to present.
To be classic,
Yes.
So I love that you did a smash burger because everyone has seen the smash burger craze take over, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like almost every spot that's opening up right now doing burgers, they're going the route of the smash burger. The thing that I noticed the most is the quality of the beef, the flavor that just hits you and takes over. Your eyes kind of roll back in your head and you're like, yep, that's it. Where a lot of places the smash burger technique kind of masks some things that they're lacking. And so
they also add a lot of junk to the burger too. I thought about the one thing about this, you took a bite and it kind of seduced you right off the bat.
yes.
Yeah.
You went, I mean, it's like a balanced thing. It's a beef, it's a bread, it's a cheese, it's the proportion of everything. And I mean, how many of these burgers have I had of yours now? Like a dozen probably.
Yeah.
But you just take a bite and go, you just hear the angels singing.
Yeah.
Oh, in your head, like, that's it. You don't have to think about it. It's just like just explodes in flavor, and it all seems to just the gestalt of the burger.
Did you two
superb.
agree on your rankings? Because I know you tagged along.
You want to know
But she
what's
always
funny?
defers to me. Of course.
Except for this burger, and I was getting jealous because he went with Sam, and then I think
With
he
her
went
too.
with you,
Yeah.
or all three of you went together at the same time, and so I was getting very jealous that I kept missing this burger, like. And he's like, I think this might be it. This might be the one. And I was like, what? And that's the one I haven't tried. So I finally did get to come have it. Yes.
I was gonna say, and did you agree that?
Yes. I mean, everything like you say, when that first bite is just, it's a conversation stopper. Like if you're having a business meeting out there, you're just gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute.
Quiet table.
Which is a great point. I think anyone
say it.
that walks into a steakhouse and orders the burger for lunch, they're going.
Yeah.
And then when you take that bite, you go, "Joke's on you guys," because this
I
thing
see
is.
people going, good for wrong burger.
I'm not putting it down.
Yeah.
And I'm not sharing it either.
Nope, not sharing. Well, tell us a little bit about you and your story, how you ended up here, and all of that.
Kind of interesting. So I grew up in California, Southern California. I moved up to Portland, Oregon to go to culinary school. And my girlfriend went with me. And as I was leaving culinary school, went to do my internship in Vegas with Emeril at the Fish House. This restaurant had not opened yet. And my girlfriend wanted zero part of it. She's like, I'm not moving to Vegas. I'm like,
I'll do Portland, but I won't do.
yeah.
Excuse me, guys.
I want to move back home to California. She's missing home. Like, okay, so I have to find another place to do my internship. So I found that place and I came home and I said, okay, we're gonna move back home. I found a new place. I'm not gonna go to Emeril's. Where are you gonna go? And the internship site was the Playboy Mansion in Beverly Hills.
Well, you could do worse.
That's funny.
I was gonna get my way one way or the
You're
other.
like, I'm winning.
Yes.
She said, maybe not.
And she was like, go to Vegas.
Well, we moved back to California, so I worked at the Playboy Mansion
you
for probably about 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
We were on a trip out to Vegas with some friends over, it would have been Memorial Day weekend in May. And had dinner at the Fish House, walked through the Venetian. It was complete, but not complete. I want to say this was the only restaurant open. They were still painting baseboards.
They were the
Yes.
first right here. Yeah.
So we walked by, and I'm like, oh, this is Delmonico. This is Emeril's other restaurant. She says, why don't you fill out an application? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, so I fill out an application, and there happened to be a sous chef there. And he says, I can chat with you right now if you like. I said, sure. So I talked to my girlfriend, and she says, yeah, I'll just go roam around. This is before I'll text you, like, just meet me back over here. We talked for about 10 or 15 minutes. The sous chef says, let me go get Chef. And I'm very naive. I'm like, Emeril's going to come out and talk to me. No, it's not Emeril. It's the executive chef of the restaurant. And he comes out, and all he says to me is, when can you start? That was it.
Well, he'd seen your resume.
I guess maybe one of the stories, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to get content.
Yes. So 2 weeks later, I was living in Vegas and working as a line cook here.
Oh, wow.
And eventually worked my way up. And eventually married that girlfriend, and now we're still together 30 some years.
I was going to ask what happened to
I
the
know.
girlfriend. You
We've
know,
been
I didn't
married-
want to be the one.
No, we're married now.
Oh,
We've been
congrats.
together for
and she
over
doesn't
30
regret
years.
moving to Vegas.
She does not.
There you
She does
go.
not. It all worked out. I got to work at Playboy. I still got to work with Chef Emeril, and you know, started as a line cook, worked my way up to sous chef, moved to Atlanta with the organization and opened Emeril's Atlanta.
Yeah.
Moved back in 2005. You know, then just worked my way up to being the executive sous chef, to the chef, to right before COVID becoming the culinary director, and then eventually becoming the chief culinary officer for the restaurants here in Vegas.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
26-year journey. I don't feel like I'm done or we're done as a restaurant
So you're the chief culinary officer of all the Emeril
for Vegas.
Vegas.
Yes.
That's incredible.
So right now, between here and the Fish House, and coming soon, we're going to have a Merrill concept at the M coming up.
Oh, yeah,
next
we
year.
talked
That's
about
right.
that.
We did.
Yes.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
So before we had Stadium, which did not
Yeah.
reopen. We had some other concepts that reopened. So
I say that was just ahead of its time.
The stadium was, yeah.
With sports books and where they're at now,
Right.
that would kill it.
Yeah.
And
It was probably 10 years too early.
you know what's kind of funny is there was kind of an off season. Once football ended,
Yeah.
it would slow down, and we
Yeah.
would do some menu, and we were actually working on a smash burger to go on the menu there.
Yeah.
And
well,
Didn't
we've
pan out,
won here.
so-
Here it is.
Exactly.
Now, what are your thoughts? You've now you're here and this burger. I want to know, what was your thought on putting it on the menu? Because I think some steakhouses push back. They're like, nope, I don't want a burger. Or like Nico's, they're like, if you're gonna do it,
It'll be $56.
yeah,
And then what was the one that pissed me off because they took it off the menu? I can't remember which one. Come on, help me out.
Dawn's
oh,
Prime.
Dawn's Prime.
Tom's Prime. And here's the story we got on Dawn. And I don't doubt this because it was told by somebody at the Fontainebleau. We talked, not just because we talked it up on our podcast, we're not that influential, but I mean, it was a really, really good burger. You could tell they
It
put a
came
lot of
from,
thought into it. What?
It came from Main Street Provisions, that guy.
Yeah, Patrick Munster. Patrick
Yes,
Munster.
thank you.
And he done a great job with the meat. Everything was perfect. People were going in and ordering it, but they didn't like the fact that so many people were ordering the burger and not the steaks. So then they transitioned it to the bar, and then I think you can only get it at the bar. They're not even serving it at all anymore.
I think they got rid of it
They took it off the menu because it was so good, because so many people were ordering it.
yeah.
So
You know, this restaurant, we were looking to build lunch. It's always been a challenge, right? Steakhouse and lunch don't always, gel. We try to be a versatile restaurant ultimately. Like you mentioned, for lunch, you can come in and get a burger. If you wanna ball out, we've got
We're ready.
Domaine Romani Conti. What do you want,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You want to go big steak and lobster for lunch? We got you covered. If you want to, you're roaming around doing some shopping and you want to come in and grab a burger, we got you there too. Try to be versatile. I think because we fabricate so much beef in the restaurant, from the business side, you also go, okay, what am I going to do with this stuff, right? Beef is not an inexpensive item, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
So from the business side, we try to figure out ways to generate good quality dishes by using our skill, and maybe there's some byproduct that you're using. So we felt like we've always had a burger, but we really wanted to do something that was just going to really hit the mark, not only for us but for the guests, and generate some traction for lunch. And I think both are really kind of happening for us right now.
I mean, I think they're both statements. You've got a statement place for lunch, and you've got a statement burger that
and a
is
statement wine list.
and a statement wine list.
I'm telling you, and that's been
We
true
actually
since
passed it over the sides, the New Orleans flavor to the sides.
the barbecue shrimp,
Oh my gosh.
the biscuits.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, the crab cake. I
Yeah.
mean, there's things here that just are done
the
better.
gumbo.
The gumbo
Oh.
that you can't get anywhere but in the Emeril
We actually
Lagasse
think we do a pretty decent steak here and there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
No, we try to be just versatile. Like we can't be for everyone, but Vegas is such a unique town where you're really trying to hit the mark with what one group are you trying to hit the mark with. It's kind of tough to.
And I'm
pinpoint
looking
that.
over your shoulder, chef, and I'm realizing that the perfect lunch
Oh my
here
goodness, yes.
is, I would say, a gumbo, the burger, and a giant slice of the world's
cream
best
pie.
banana cream pie.
It is a work of art.
Right now, watch, is going to go right over past him, right there. There you go. Look at that.
Start.
Oh my
That-
gosh, I love it.
Is a work of art. Okay.
So
I'm not even a big banana fan, but oh my God, that wins you over.
I hate bananas, and
I made her try it, and she loved it.
I had multiple bites
That
by
changes
choice,
your mind,
voluntarily. There was no gun to my head, nothing. He made me try the first bite, and then I kept going back for more. Very special dessert. But what I like about your steakhouse is it has soul. It's got personality, and I think a lot of places in Las Vegas lack that. You know, that you get the sense that they're just putting up a brand, they're putting up a name, they're putting up brick and mortar spot.
Enough about Emmett's, okay?
Oh,
Ooh.
And you walk in and there's no soul, there's no core vibrational energy through that. And I think the dishes we're mentioning, aside from the fabulous steaks and meat, are those iconic, so classic dishes that are your identity with the Southern Louisiana flair. I mean,
Yeah, we feel like our service is absolutely part of that. You know,
Yes.
there's service. No, I should backtrack. Our hospitality is part of that, because there's service, which is kind of the nuts and bolts of it all, right?
Yeah.
Refilling waters, making sure we fold napkins, pull out chairs, things like that. The hospitality, we feel, especially now with the attention that Vegas gets with how expensive things are, the feeling you get when you walk away from that experience, we want that to be very, very high. That's very, very high on our list. Feeling good about walking away from a lunch here or a dinner here is really important to us.
And
because ultimately we want you back here.
yeah, that's the X factor, I think, for a lot of these restaurants that are going to experience at some point. Your service and hospitality that you're mentioning is going to get the people to come back or get them to feel happy they spent that money.
Absolutely.
And there's something important to be said there. I mean,
Well, and I'm going to put a plug in too. And there's another banana cream pie going out.
It's popular. It's popular.
There you go.
We've
That's
gone through a
just
few of
torture.
this.
No steakhouse is cheap in Vegas, and Delmonico is not cheap, but it's a little bit underneath what some of the other places.
I think we are very competitive. We try to take those steps on the business side to keep things like steak prices competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we charge what we feel like we have to because we're running a business and we want to do that for 25 more years.
25 years.
26.
Wow.
Yeah, May's 26.
99,
Yes.
whew,
So we want to continue that.
I just started drinking at that age.
You were like 6 at that age or something. Okay.
She was there on day one tasting the wines.
That's
Don't
it.
mind me.
That's it.
I'm the best.
Personal injury law has been the same for a long time.
The best.
Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam & Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way, because you deserve a team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. Sam & Ash Injury Law, because you deserve what's right.
We got to put them on the spot. All right.
We've got some on-the-spot questions.
Okay.
All right. First of all, everyone wants to know when they talk about these great chefs in Las Vegas, where do you go out to eat?
Wow. I'm a very simple person. I'll say for burger, and it's very much nostalgic. I'm an In-N-Out kid. I'm an In-N-Out kid. I can recognize that there's probably a better quality burger in that world.
Yeah.
But they didn't exist when I was a kid. So, you know,
So she's, you know.
Especially in
me-
California, you always try Vegas to
Absolutely.
California. You always had to stop.
exactly.
I'm with you. It's my pinned tweet is I don't trust anyone who doesn't like In-N-Out. And one of the things that everyone wants to argue about is quality and the lack of modifications. And I go, tell me where you can get your burger and fries and drink under $15 at any drive-through or Five Guys. You can't.
Yeah.
So, but I want to know your order.
So
this
I
is-
just had this order 2 nights ago.
Yes.
It's a 4x4.
Oh, I was kidding. I just said 4x4.
4x4. No tomato
Okay.
with grilled onions and an order of fries.
Oh.
Fries there suck.
Do you do?
They're terrible fries. You have to admit that, Chef, that they kind of.
When you have a burger, you need fries.
They
An
are.
acquired taste.
There are better fries.
Yeah. I think they need to be
But when
fried
you
again.
have the
They should be
burger,
fried, and
you
they don't
have to
double
have the
fry.
fries.
If I may advise you, Mr. Curtis, be a professional. Order your fries light well. They will cook them longer for you. You
Wait,
can get them.
This I did not know.
I never heard this before.
Oh, you
Light
can get
well.
them
That sounds like the
obviously
opposite of what you get.
In and out of
Amateurs, amateurs.
Okay, total
If you-
amateurs.
If you have a grievance about the In-N-Out
I don't have
fries,
to ask him how to cook the fries.
I
He
know.
just knows how to do it. Okay.
well, find me the chef at In-N-Out.
Light well sounds like the opposite of what you want out of them.
No. If they're cooked, and then
Alright.
if you want them done like double, you'll get well. You order well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's well done fries, and then if you want them just a little less than that,
Jeez,
you
it's
light
getting
well.
complicated now.
Can't
and you
rush
know what?
perfection.
They still do it with like consistency.
Yeah, In-N-Out.
And that's what I love about it.
In-N-Out is
You know what you're gonna get.
I'll say this, I get it, it's not fine dining, but have you ever had a rude experience or just a terrible
Never,
experience,
no.
even ordering? Everyone's always pleasant. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're in the drive-through or if you walk up. It's very consistent. It's very efficient.
Yes.
I've been to many of In-N-Outs between here and California and all, and it's always the same.
One other
Always
place
the
to ask
same.
you, are you going to eat this in the car?
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's awfully personal. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wait, I'm going to make it.
I just ordered 4 burgers and you're still asking me that.
Yeah.
No,
How
I'm
many?
Not judging.
Exactly.
Fun thing I discovered about In-N-Out during COVID because I was driving between our Vegas and California offices. One gets Heinz ketchup packets, and at the time, the other didn't.
Get Hunts?
It's a no-label
Yeah.
ketchup,
Yeah.
and it was funny because I went to an In-N-Out here in Vegas, and it was the only thing that was basically open. I was driving a lot, and so I knew what it was supposed to taste like, and then I ordered fries, and I ate it, and I go, this ketchup has to be bad, and I picked it up, and I was like, what's going on? And then I did a little test, and I even reached out to In-N-Out, and they said that's a difference. That Vegas In-N-Out did not get, and they might now, but at the time,
Oh, like just because of COVID.
no, I don't know if it was just their chain of distribution, but that went to a difference, where you're used to exactly the same experience, and then suddenly you're like, that's not right.
All right. Well, okay.
Okay, wait. Aside from In-N-Out, I want to know where you go, like a local spot,
Where does your
or
wife like to go? I want to have. Okay, let's put both things.
We're always open for anything. That's the good thing about my household is we eat all sorts of food. So sometimes it's I'll pick up dim sum from like Orca's Garden.
okay.
We love things from like China Mama.
Yeah.
We love going. We've been to Esther's a few times. We love the local restaurants.
Right.
We do like to venture to the strip and enjoy nicer meals. One of your favorites, one of our favorites, Cipriani's, is one of my
A lot of chefs
favorites
like
in
Cipriani's
town.
because
Yes.
it's simple. It's classic, simple Italian
is.
food. They don't gunk it up very much.
Exactly, and that's the way I sort of think about food. Like sometimes it just gets so overwhelming. It's like,
Yeah.
how about just some pasta? Actually, I had a really good meal, a second really good meal at Mother Wolf, which was really good.
Evan Funky's place. Yeah.
Really, really good. Off strip, I really like Cerebello's pizza.
Yeah.
I really
Hard to
like
go wrong with
Cerebello's.
Cerebello.
Yeah.
I really do.
A lot of people wanted us to do a pizza crawl, but I think
Yeah.
Pizza.
that's going to be tough.
Pizza's-
It's going to be harder
it's
than
very,
burgers.
very personal.
That would be.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to have an opinion, and it's like comedy. It's even worse than
Yes.
narrowing it down to what
Yeah,
makes
crust.
a good pizza.
What crust do you want? What toppings do you want?
Two of my favorite, I love just simple margarita pizza, but Cerebello's and Mother Wolf do, in my opinion, really, really good.
But a lot of
Traditional
people in
margarita.
America, and this is going to sound like an insult, and it is, but I don't mean it as insulting as it sounds.
You do.
That
Just
makes any sense.
no. He means to insult.
They
you.
really don't want better tomatoes, better cheese, better olive oil, better meat, pepperoni, soppressata, whatever. The American palate has just gotten used to a certain type of pizza. And when you put something more elevated, hate to overuse that term, in front of them, they go, well, this isn't good.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
go, this is buffalo mozzarella, one of the best cheeses in the world.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't have that springy
Yeah.
thing that people are used to.
Moist.
Too moist. It's
Yeah,
too
remember
watery.
Mark had one, and then it would kind of very Cerebello-like, and it would pull up the water from the buffalo cheese would kind of pull up in the middle, and people were like, "Oh, it's awful." Well,
Right,
look
the crust
it's
is too thin,
No,
you know,
it's because
It's too floppy.
It's because of the quality of the buffalo
This
mozzarella.
is real.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yes.
So I mean, that's why the pizza crawl is not going to happen because there's just no way to narrow.
Because
it down.
Cerebello's just going to win.
Well,
That's
it would
true.
be top 3.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that is one of my favorites. I don't go enough.
All right.
Although
So let's go.
Cipriani's guy went to what's that place off of behind the valleys that people karaoke at? Didn't he? Cipriani's Pizza Maker.
Oh.
Pizziolo, is that what you call him?
I don't
Ellis
know.
Island.
Ellis Island, thank you.
Oh.
I can never remember the name of that place.
Yeah.
They might have to be in the running.
We could do it. If we did traditional Neapolitan style, maybe we'll do it. Maybe I'll convince John to do a pizza crawl.
Yeah, maybe. But
okay.
Let's get to the
The real question. This
the
is
real
what,
question we've all been dying to
and
hear.
all the listeners really want to know.
Okay.
I'm going to ask it, since you're a chef, we're going to do it 2 sides of it. Normally, we talk about what's our pet peeve that we experience when we go out and dine. So I want to know, what is your experience and what's your pet peeve when you're out in a restaurant as a diner and enjoying the food? But then I also want to know, what's your chef-y pet peeve? Like, what do you, or something you've seen in kitchens that drives you insane, or that you've seen customers do that drives you insane?
So cold butter.
Oh, my man.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I have no room for that.
And
have no-
especially at a certain price point for the restaurant.
Yes.
I mean, you go to a diner, who cares? Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How hard is it to have soft
Put it
butter?
out of time.
Oh my gosh, brilliant.
And it's always a thing. We don't even have to say anything, but my wife and I, the bread will come. And there's many times where we don't even get the bread because we know we're going to really go to town on the rest of the meal.
Yeah.
But there's these times where it's like, we don't even say anything. It's just like whoever's got the butter knife first, and you just,
Everyone's holding their breath.
Yeah.
okay, we can have the bread.
That's so.
You know who I
That's
think
cute.
is guilty of this that we all love is Cipriani. And they send it out in the little packets.
Yeah.
They have butter?
You shouldn't be ordering butter in an Italian restaurant anyway.
No,
Don't
you must
they-
be thinking of somebody else.
I
Because
don't
they
think
only
so.
give you the olive oil.
No, but if I don't know, whenever I've sat down, maybe someone else
That's
has
a
asked
great
for
one,
it.
though. Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I think we've maybe mentioned it a while ago, but cold butter or the butter packets, offensive.
Well, if you're really dedicating to a bread service,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the skill of making bread,
Yes.
and you give me this hockey puck that's like this, and you're trying to,
And you wait
And
all
it's-
meal. You're 30 minutes, 40 minutes
Yep.
into your meal, and finally it gets to where you can.
And
I
you-
don't-
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
what's
eat
the
it.
point?
Yeah.
And you mutilate your bread.
And it does a disservice to the bread because you try to spread it and it shreds it and it
exactly.
just sits there.
You know where it's not a problem? For the $500 a person Robuchon restaurant.
Oh, it's like ice cream. They
It's
like
always
scoop it.
the right temperature.
They're going
but
to
you're-
shave the table
you're
salt.
saying-
Oh, my God.
Salt it.
Oh,
But yeah, cold butter is just not my favorite.
that's a
That's a good one.
I like how you're like, I don't have time for that.
I don't.
I was going to say that
I
should be a
don't.
meme. He's
Because
like, I
I'm
don't
going
have
to
time
skip
for
over it. It's like, let's get to it now.
Yeah, I don't
I'm ready
have
to
ti-
go.
I don't have time
It
for
actually,
cold
you're
butter.
ready
right.
to
It
go.
actually discourages me from eating more bread, which is probably a good thing. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can't stand it. Okay.
Yeah.
So cold butter. Give us another one.
So, like as a chef in a kitchen, the tongue clicking thing, I'm not sure if that's qualifies as an answer, but
Do you throw a knife at somebody if they do it?
no. I
You're just like,
What's
the look
tongue-
is
What's tongue clicking?
so. You'll have a cook who's using tongue, and they have this habit of this, like
Waiting.
those. What are those? Those toys you have with the
Oh,
little
yeah,
glass
the little
balls, and you're
toes.
pop, 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 pop. Like they just sit there and make noise with their tongue.
Like they're
we're not
waiting
in the
for
park.
it to.
we're not clicking pens here.
We're not.
Make it.
It's like-
Yeah.
But loud.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
that
it's
would make
basically two tongues just making a bunch of noise.
Oh yeah.
I'm not good with background noise. I'm not like when we're in the kitchen and I'm expediting. It's and everything we do here is verbal. So we're verbally calling tickets
Yeah.
and orders to the cooks. They're verbally calling back. They don't see the tickets, so I need to hear that. Like I just want to hear food cooking.
Yeah.
I want to hear your echo back, and I want to hear food cooking. I don't need clanking, 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 and clanking and clanking and things falling in a kitchen. As a diner, I was at dinner with Chef Emeril one time. We were in New York, and we were in this restaurant. It was kind of an open kitchen, and people were just dropping stuff.
Oof.
And you could see both of us just every time there was like this little nervous tick, like just that noise of things dropping and falling. It feels like we don't have control over the situation.
Well, it is like they got to keep cleaning whatever they're dropping.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yes.
And the whole idea of like, well, I didn't break anything. It's like, well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're making noise that the guests do not want to hear. If I have a guest in here, they don't want to hear you dropping stuff off of a cart or clicking your tongs, or like, let's just bring the noise level down.
Yeah.
Because you want it to be a well-oiled machine.
Absolutely. It just feels like we're in control when we don't, I'm dropping stuff everywhere and like, all right, what are you nervous?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Let's calm down. And
I like it.
Yeah.
Those are some good ones.
What about customers? I want to know about, like, what's the pet peeve customers?
Or like, what's the worst order you've
Yeah.
ever, like modification?
But besides picky white women, what is the worst restaurant customer you can have?
I honestly,
and we'll blur this out for this part
I
of
was going to
it.
say,
Into face.
on the record,
Suddenly
off
we're just
the
gonna blur it.
record,
I want my dressing on the side and separate chips.
Yeah, that sort of thing doesn't bother me.
Okay.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Again, going back to this market, I mean, you're dealing with people from all over the world who want what they want. Part of my job is to give them what they want. If they want their steak well done, it's going to cost them the same.
But do you
I'm not
judge
ordering it.
secretly? You're like,
No.
Rooting
What-
against
I'm talking about my family here.
Which, hey, everyone wants it. Sometimes it's generational, sometimes it's cultural, whatever it is. The guest that says I can do this at home, or I've had a better steak from like the grocery store. Like that is the thing that
That's
really gets me.
fireworks.
It just feels a little bit different.
It's like, Duke's up.
I mean, it just
Well, they came into the restaurant with their dukes up already when they say shit like that.
feels like that.
Yeah, it's like they're ready to have a bad time.
Yeah, I mean, we work really hard at trying to present the best that we can, what we intend on presenting. I'm not trying to give you what you had at this restaurant or that restaurant. I'm trying to give you what Delmonico gives you. We work really hard at that. We make mistakes every single night, in some way, shape, or form. We're going to undercook a steak. You're going to overcook a steak. So when you're cooking 350 steaks, your perception of mid-rare might be different than mine. There's going to be something there that just doesn't quite hit the mark. But I also think we do a really good job of correcting that. We have this mantra of like, we don't want that complaint to walk out. Give us the opportunity to fix our mistakes. We don't always get that opportunity, but I can buy a pork chop and get that same pork. It's like, not really.
it reminds me, did you see the movie The Menu? It's that guy who's the critic, and then suddenly they just put him in the kitchen and try to make him do it.
Chopping onion.
Yeah, and
he's like, you can't do it.
suddenly the most critical person in the room is now forced to try to do it, and it's patently obvious that it was all talk. And so
It's a great shortcut for pretentious people. If you go negative, it makes you sound or makes you feel like you know what you're talking about, even when you don't.
Yeah.
You can do it with wine, and go, oh, it's a 14. The 08 was much better. Nice. You can do it with anything. You know what I mean? You can do it with music. You can do it. Just say, this is good, but the one I had, in
Correct.
Philadelphia is a better one. So now you've elevated yourself at the expense of something that you probably don't understand to begin with. So it's too common.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do your job. I'd be throwing people out of the restaurant. Right.
John would throw knives now.
we'd make him the complaint department.
That's something I never understood is like, I've never worked in a restaurant. I always think they're the most romantic, not just physical, attraction, but just a warm feeling. And I never understand why people go there with a bad attitude. Like, these people are gonna like serve you and treat you nice, like better than mom did maybe. And
They're
That's what
trained.
got me into this sort of world. It was this side
Yeah.
more than that side. Of
'Cause
like,
it's
"Man,
amazing."
how does this work? I get this. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I got this thing. I could just tell them, and then everything just magically
you can
happens
eat-
all around me.
And everyone tries to make you feel
want to eat
good.
at the very last second.
Yep.
They're trying
No,
to
I'll
feed
have
you,
the bacon bits. Yes.
but they're
Yeah,
trying to make you
no.
feel good and eat food. And people who go, ooh, what's that?
Oh.
What's that? And like, I never
And do
get
the dishes.
and do the dishes.
Clean up? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And send you
Oh.
home with leftovers, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we want to have you escape for a few hours.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what we're trying
Well,
How about, is there a hidden, a guilty pleasure you like to eat?
Oh, my
Like a whole bag of Oreos or something like that. When no
That's
one's looking.
yours, John.
Yeah, that's me.
Cheese whiz and rich.
do. So, you ever had Tokyo bananas?
No.
So I was fortunate enough to take a trip to Tokyo a couple of years ago, to Japan. We were all over looking at Wagyu farms. And on my way back, I bought these things called Tokyo bananas. And they almost look like little Twinkies.
Oh, they're little yellow curved
Yes,
things. Yes,
with this
I've
like
seen-
banana pastry cream filled on it. It's almost like if you were to take the banana cream pie filling and put it inside of a Twinkie
Oh.
instead of the
Wow.
cream.
Oh
You
my.
can get them
We
at
gotta
the
look for
H
these.
Mart.
H
Oh,
Mart.
really?
My
All right.
wife just got
Tokyo
two
banana.
boxes, that probably a
Tokyo
dozen in each box,
Yeah.
they're small. And she had to tell my kids, save one box for dad.
Oh, cute.
That was just more of a warning. My daughter's like, why do you need a whole box? I'm like, just relax.
Because I bought your box.
So Tokyo
sounds like a
bananas
baseball
are
team.
so good.
Yeah. Okay, Tokyo bananas.
Now,
H Mart.
hey, we learned something.
And then wait, I've got one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned it, Wagyu.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got their take on Wagyu. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Is it overhyped? How do you prepare it? What's a disservice? Like there's just so much, we could almost do a whole show on Wagyu, but what's your kind of nutshell take on it?
So I'm not one to ever tell anyone what's worth it or not worth it. I think those are all individual preferences.
Okay.
We all have like our thing. I worked with a chef who, he didn't have a bed in his house, in his apartment. He probably drove the same car for about 30 years. He had like center blocks as like, that's where his lamp would be. He'd have culinary books stacked up in the corner. And he had a $6,000 bicycle. So everyone had their thing.
That matter. His was a bike. Okay.
His was the bike. I'm looking at it going, I'm gonna buy a car. I don't need a bike for that much.
Yeah.
So
How about a bed?
exactly. So I'm never the one to say, eat it, don't eat it. It's not my style of steak. I'm an American steakhouse, American steak eater. I want something a little bigger, less fatty. It is really rich over the top. So decadent. It gets to the point where after a couple of bites, it's not enjoyable for me.
That's been my experience.
Japanese beef is, in Japan they do it right. I mean, they
do.
It's a beautiful thing from these elegant animals that they butcher, but you get little
Small
tiny
portions
as part of a bigger meal,
Exactly.
and it's gorgeous.
Yes.
But in
super
America,
thin.
of course, we have to have a 20-ounce steak and
Correct.
take
And
down the whole thing.
that's going to take you down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Cardiologists love it.
Yes.
Keeps them in business. Okay.
yes.
Maybe the American Heart Association is behind
They
Big
could be.
Wagyu. They're like in
Yeah.
cahoots here.
They
but
could be.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
okay.
kind of weird. Because I like that beefy, mineral-rich flavor
Yes.
that good American beef gets. And I've had French chefs, Guy Savoy, he tells me Americans have the best beef, the best tasting
Yeah.
beef in the world. And I like, Japanese beef and
Yes.
Italian beef and,
Yes.
Charolais
Yeah.
beef from France. I've had it all. But good American beef is right up there.
Yes. And, we use Creek Stone, which is an Angus beef, which is dynamite. The flavor is so good. You see Wagyu everywhere. So it's going to get to that point, and we may have even passed it where too much of anything is just like, okay, what's next?
it was like Kobe of, we
Yeah.
all heard about Kobe beef, and now we're at Wagyu beef, and
And now it's just all mixed together as one.
Yeah.
And it's not something I actually go out and even order.
yeah.
Someone has a Wagyu burger, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I've had that, I've seen that.
They have it at Taco Bell at midnight.
And that's when you know.
Well, that's when you know.
That's when you know things are different, right?
Yeah.
If Arby's has got it, you're like, oh, right, we gotta do something
When
different.
I started
here.
seeing birria tacos at Taco Bell,
Del
I went,
Taco.
okay, maybe the birria tacos thing has jumped the Wagyu.
We've got the hard-hitting questions. What's one thing maybe any of our listeners who don't venture to the Strip or come to the Strip but have not been to Delmonico need to know? Because we've raved about the burger enough, and I think we've raved about this restaurant, but maybe what's one thing that you want to elevator pitch and tell people why here?
You know, I think people come to Vegas because it's a splurge type town, right? It's about coming in and indulging a little bit, breaking away from maybe your 9 to 5, your day-to-day life. And ultimately, I think we're worth the splurge, right? From the beginning to the end, from the hospitality to if you're a whiskey drinker, there's not many lists that'll compare to ours.
True.
If you're a wine drinker, we have one of the world's best. And that's not just me saying that.
Wine Spectator's been saying it for
They've been
25
saying
years.
it for 20 plus years that you are one of less than 100 in the world with this grand award. We take this very serious. Feel like our food program, you know, is very consistent. It's our identity of using like just really high quality ingredients. We're not trying to get in the way of anything. We're not trying to be anyone else but Delmonico. We're very consistent. I think we're worth the time. We're worth your time when you come to Vegas.
I love it.
In a place where there's a lot of places to spend time, we're definitely worth it.
Well,
you can taste the passion at
yes,
Delmonico.
I
Thanks
agree.
to Ronnie Rainwater.
Yes, thank you
Here's
for
to
everything.
the best steakhouse burger in Las Vegas 2025.
Congrats.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
To
you
you
so much.
and your team.
To the team,
Yes,
absolutely.
well deserved.
Thank
And
you.
since I can't eat this, Chef, excuse me, my throat is still recovering. Since I can't eat this, can I get one before I leave?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
There might even be a pie that comes around.
And the French fries.
Absolutely.
French fries. A toast to Ronnie. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
It's been fantastic.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
Keep it up, and we'll be back.
We will.
Endlessly.
We'll be here. We'll be here.
Here we are, behind the scenes where the magic happens. We just saw the bun get buttered, so it happens, and John loves a
good buttered bun.
yeah.
Yes.
So again, as Chef Rainwater's saying, it's one thing they're doing it special for us. Now imagining when your order comes in and you're doing about 15 of them at once.
Correct. Along with everything else.
Around with 30 steaks being cooked.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Coordinating all of this to come into play. So from a meat perspective, we're probably in the 75-25.
Yeah.
A little bit more fat than your typical 80-20, which we like. You press and that fat kind of renders out and you get that lacy, crispy sort of edge. It's really,
So
really
those
good.
are the two patties waiting
These
to
will be the
grilled.
two patties.
What are they, about 6 ounces each?
We're a little less than that. We're totaling, they're probably in that 3.5, 4 ounce.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Total though,
Show
it's a
Never was good at math.
neither
I
am I
became a
all the
lawyer.
time.
Yeah.
And little did I know I had to do a lot of math.
Yeah. So we, another pet peeve is you just can't leave hungry.
Yes.
You came to a restaurant to eat. You
Fill
should
up.
leave
Here
hungry.
you go.
Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness.
So high heat for the caramelization, right?
Yes.
So, when I talk to young cooks or, people who want to learn how to cook, like home cooks, we talk about that my artifact or that caramelization. I always refer to toast,
Yeah.
right? A slice of bread right out of the loaf tastes a certain way.
Yeah.
When you toast it, it tastes so much different, so much better. So that caramelization, even when you season it, when you caramelize it right and add butter, the toast is really good. So this part is really important to get that caramelization. And when the meat is really high quality, all we need is salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that,
Get out of the way.
And you can see it's a fattier grind
Yeah.
up there.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. But ultimately, everything, the bun holds up. And that's really what we want to make sure of, that the bun is going to hold on to everything.
This is lovely.
I love the fact that they're making this one burger press the chefs there can do this in their sleep probably.
I know.
Okay, they can do a blindfold and no one.
I know.
And you can see that caramelization,
Oh my goodness.
right?
Oh, beautiful.
There it is. There it is.
Well, I can only imagine how many iterations it took for you guys to get to this masterpiece. but
We tasted quite a few burgers of our own here, and I still have at least a half of a burger a week.
oh my goodness.
You know, we have to make sure we're doing a consistent job. So we taste and taste.
Very generous with the cheese.
Yes,
Love that.
fairly important. You know,
The steam it melts.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's what.
Pros. Professional.
Yeah, people forget to do that at home, and it just
exactly.
melts it right away. And
Look at that.
little extra oil into there. Is that oil or water, Chef?
Just a little water.
Just enough steam to create the steam there.
Correct. Now imagine this cook is going to be doing all this stuff, and he's just verbally hearing all of these calls.
Yeah.
And there's
Just calling back and cooking, calling back and cooking. There's no printer over here. There's no tickets. There's
Yeah.
you just keep it rolling.
And,
baby.
you know, in his head, he's got a kitchen timer in his head.
There it is.
And he goes, okay, it's been there 45 seconds. Boom.
oh my
Now
goodness.
let's go. Yeah. And then
And then our version of the burger sauce,
Yeah.
right? Your typical mayo, you know, mustard, ketchup, a little Worcestershire.
Look at that tomato. We talked about this during the competition. That is a true, like, beefsteak salad worthy tomato.
Yeah, nice
That you-
heirloom tomato, iceberg lettuce, which holds up.
Yes.
And listen, we put that on the side. It stays fresh for you. Some people don't want it. This goes back to, I don't want tomato. I don't want lettuce.
Yeah.
I want onion. Okay, you can do what you want. Here it is.
Yeah.
We put the sauce, the cheese, the pickle, and the bun. House-made, kind of a sweeter style bread and butter pickle. The sauce, we actually use Japanese mayo, which is
The QB.
yeah.
well something we like.
Slightly sweet.
But we just end
And
up
then
eating the tomato.
boom. Okay.
And then there we go.
Let's get a picture of this, guys.
So we don't even bother putting the tomato on the burger. We
Neither
just
do I.
eat it on the side.
Hold on,
It's so
Chef.
good.
I'm gonna duck in here and then take my own picture because if I don't get my own picture, I feel like something's wrong. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get
Like
the
I'm not a
chef that
fan
made
of
it too.
tomato
There you
on my
go,
burger,
Chef. Thank
so
you.
I wouldn't eat it. But
Yeah. But
if
that's
it's
such
there,
a good
it's going to be fresh.
one.
And
It's quality, so
Yes.
it's worth eating. Like, I would feel bad letting that go to waste.
And I just salt and pepper the tomato and eat it like a salad because it's
Thank
so
you,
good.
Chef.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So now we've seen how the magic, the burger, the
You see how the
award-winning.
sausage gets made.
Yeah,
And it's even more delicious than ever. Unlike sausage, the burger is more delicious than ever.
and you
Yeah.
can't do it at home, people. So
Don't try it at home.
don't try it at home. The #1 Vegas Steakhouse burger. You just saw how it gets made. We're gonna go enjoy it before the food gal rips our head off.
Yeah, she was hungry 2 hours
Yes,
ago.
I know. But cheers.
All right, cheers. Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you.
Thank you.